What's up, YouTube? Hudson Fan 15. As you can see, I have created a serve.com account. I will be receiving a card in the mail from them in 7 to 10 business days. It can be used as a credit card from whatever my balance is, and then there's also an ATM function that money can be withdrawn as cash at a $2 fee. So, as you can see, there's a number of different options here. My available balance is 0 because I haven't put anything in here yet. It's very easy to navigate. You can just, right from the main page, hit send and put the address in, the amount, bang, there it goes. Request, do it the same way. You're trying to collect payments from a group break, you send it to their email address with the amount, bang, you request it. There's a master account. You can create sub-accounts. Which is something here, and it talks about that here. But basically, you can add up to 4 sub-accounts. So if you are a younger child and you are trying to entice your parents into letting you use this service, and they want to put some limitations on you as far as how much you can spend in a day, week, month, whatever. It's not just a matter of having balance available, but they can link a funding source and manage your use from that sub account. That's what I'll call the wife the wife function as well. There'll be a summary once there starts to be some transactions. You'll have a number of accounts here under My Accounts that allows you to see what accounts you have linked. Add money, send money, request money, and then all your messages. But the big part of this that I want to show you guys is the account settings portion. Just a few questions I had answered on this phone call that I just made back to them now that I have an account. First of all, to the best of their knowledge, there is no plan in place to add international folks, unfortunately, outside the 50 U.S. states. So that includes Brother Lysol, but not BT, unfortunately. Once this company has been up and as it stands now for 10 days. So, oops, that's all my personal info. Did not want that screen up. Okay. Anyway, if they get big enough, they might. But right now there's nothing. So sorry to you guys, the Wife 85 and BT and all that asked me about that. I would suggest maybe going a different route like eCrater or something for the time being, or see if there's somebody that you're cool with that will accept a PayPal payment from you and send from you and then send to whoever you're trying to deal with on Serve. The account privileges. This is a very big part of this. You have 3 levels. It's either your basic personal information, which is just what you can enter on a website without putting in any financial stuff. You can receive up to $500 a month. That's it. Basic personal information plus 1. So it can be any one of the following 3. Your U.S. bank account, your U.S. credit debit card, or the last 4 digits of your Social Security number. You can, if you enter in one of those, you can receive up to $1,000 a day or up to $2,000 per month, send up to $1,000 per day, up to $2,000 maximum, make purchases with your Serve card, withdraw funds via transfer to your bank account. Brian and DePaul asked me about that. So once you have a Serve card, Serve account, you have an existing balance of monies you've collected for autograph sales, and the free group breaks that will go along with them, you can withdraw them to your bank account in order to pay your bills. Or you can withdraw from participating ATMs, or you can request a check. That's right. So that's something that was, to my knowledge, PayPal didn't do. If they did, maybe I just didn't care about it enough to pursue it. But if that tickles your fancy, request a check. And then you can also create the sub-accounts. If you add another one of those 3 things I listed, the bank account, the credit debit card, or the last 4 of your Social Security number, First off, I wouldn't do the social. I would add the account and the card. The card will be a backup funding source, and you can set permissions on that for whether you want it to be unlimited backup funding up to a certain dollar amount, or you don't even have to have it as a backup funding source. You can just put it on file, and then if something changes later on down the road, you can make that the primary. You can have that as a backup, whatever you feel like. Then here's how these things change. You receive up to $1,000 per day, up to $2,500 per month. Send up to $1,000 per day, up to $2,500 per month. And then all the same stuff as before. So, I get people talking about, well, maybe those limits aren't enough. Like I said, these guys are just getting going. Maybe as more people are using this service and the demand for more money being handled increases, there's a possibility that they might improve that. What I would say that this does is it allows people to diversify what types of payment that they take. Perhaps somebody who is a big breaker wouldn't mind having both an eCrater and a Serve account and taking some of the payments on Serve, some of the payments on eCrater. Also, there are groups like RBI Crew 7, Ryan and Neil. You guys can each have one, and you guys can handle, as you can see, up to $5,000 a month if you each take separate payments. And then you can just withdraw to a bank account and write each other a check or whatever it is that you guys want to do. I don't think Tripod is still going PDAS, but a similar group to that could have 3 funding sources, etc., etc. So, what this will also do is it allow people to go through Serve, maybe collect some funds, with an agreement on with somebody else. Maybe we'll spawn some new friendships, some new business partnerships, and people can go through traditional electronic fund transfer methods with people that they exclusively trust. And I will leave it at that, without having to give their PayPal out to every Tom, Dick, and Harry that wants to join a group break. Okay, this allows us to distance ourselves from that scenario with a company that has gone on file saying they don't mind doing what we do, so long as we do it in the fashion that was previously outlined. Alright, so it is free to sign up. Okay, so I hope that all of you will go through onto serve.com, follow the process. It's a little tricky, but they have on almost every page, of course the page I'm on doesn't have it, but they have a very good FAQ here, and they also on a lot of these pages will give you a phone number. If there you go, contact us, bang, phone number, talk to a human being in the United States. St. Petersburg, Florida is where their call center is. So you're not going to be dealing with anyone from, that seems like all the people that PayPal employs. So, I would encourage everyone to go check this service out. Look at my ugly mug here for a minute. Go check this service out. Make it so that we can do some breaks on here again. What up, Harry Potter? And I will leave you guys to it. As I said, on the website there is a phone number. If anybody thinks of any logistical questions on how to operate, the autograph sales plus free group breaks idea, run them by me or just call them. Put the information out there to the community. This is a new service, but we see a lot of similarities to other things we've tried in the past, and hopefully we will have better success collectively than especially our recent history has detailed. Alright, YouTube. Oh, one last thing. I've gotten a lot of positive comments. I had the nice video plug from Tyson about my video yesterday. I want to make a few things perfectly clear. I had not heard of Serve until NC State Guy 26 put a comment in one of Tyson's videos about it. Thank you to him. I was about ready to just dismiss the idea because I didn't think that it was a big enough service for us to use until Indie Noodle, Ryan, pressed me on it. And made me take a second look at it and gave me the desire to go and ask more questions. So thank you to him. And I want to thank Authentic Sports Cards, Jason, for the revision that I think got us the breakthrough that we needed to get this thing done. And I'd like to give a quick plug to Tubers on the Bay, and maybe that's something that's a site that can develop into something larger in the future, but we'll see how to do with that. I think the message that Jason would like me to impart to the community is start thinking of ways to make this community, make this hobby work for us. Let's try to keep money in the community. Let's try to help each other out. And let's try to grow this community in such a way that we are in control, as opposed to a large company that doesn't seem to care about us being able to screw us over at whim, and at the same time do things that are completely hypocritical, like allow their listings to go up on their auction site when their payment service is shutting people's accounts down for the same thing. And I'm going to leave it at that. Alright, YouTube. Peace.